Hey guys, welcome to today's video. In this video, we will solve problem ABC of Codeforces Round 806. So let's move to the first problem, which is A, yes or yes. The time limit is 1 second. The statement is saying that there is a string S of length 3 consisting of an uppercase and lowercase English letters. We have to check if it is equals to yes without quotes. We have to check it is equals to yes, where each letter can be in any case. It may be lowercase or uppercase, all are allowable. The input is single integer t, which is total number of test cases, and the number of test cases. Number of test cases, and each case consists of a string. Okay, and we have to output either yes or no depending on checking these strings. So you have to find basically all the permutations of yes, as it is given that yes, there are 3 letters 1, 2 and 3, and whether it can be capital or small, which is uppercase and lowercase. Here I am saying uppercase and lowercase. Okay, there are 2 choices. Okay, and the S is made up of 3 integers, 3 characters. So for the first character we have 2 choices. It may be uppercase and lowercase, so we have 2 choices. For the second letter, which is E, we have also 2 choices. It may be uppercase or it may be lowercase. And for the third letter S, we have also 2 choices. So total number of permutations of S will be 8. It can be yes, it can be it can also be okay. Hope you guys understand this. List all these 8 permutations and check input and string and check all these 8 permutations. If it is equals to any of them, print yes, otherwise print no. Okay, let's move to the second problem, which is ICPC balloons, and the time limit is also 1 second. Memory limit is 256 MB, and the statement is saying that in an ICPC contest, balloons are distributed as follows. 2 rules. The first rule is whenever a team solves a problem, that team will get a balloon, and the first team to solve a problem gets an additional balloon. And the next further statement is a contest has 26 problems labeled A to Z, and you are given the order of sets problem in the contest denoted as a string S, where the ith character indicates that the problem Si has solved by some team, and no team will solve the same problem twice, and determine the total number of balloons that the team received. Note that some problems may be solved by none of the teams. Okay, and the input format is T, which is total number of test cases, and each test case consists of an integer n, and n can then form 1 to 50, which is the length of the string. Length of the string can minimum length of a string will be 1 and maximum length can be 50. Okay, and the second line of each test case consists an string S of length n consisting of uppercase English letters denoting the order of solved problems. Okay, and we have to output a single integer in total number of balloons that the teams get received. Okay, let's copy the input. Yeah, this is the test case, number of test cases. This is n and 3 integers, 3 characters. Okay, A, B and A. As you see in the problem, as you see in the problem, the statement is saying that where ith character indicates that the problem SI has been solved by some teams and no team will solve the same problem twice. Okay, this means that this problem is solved by team A, and it is also given that in rule number second that the team who solve the problem first will get an additional balloon. Okay, so this team solved the first problem, so he will get one balloon, and because he solves the problem first, he will get an additional balloon, which means two balloons. And this team solved the second problem, which means he will get a balloon and one for additional. Okay, he will also get two balloons. And as this problem is solved by team A, he will get only one balloon, not an additional balloon. So total number of balloons count will be here 5 balloons. Okay, you can also read the explanation here. Yeah, problem A is solved by this team first, so he will get additional balloon. Problem A is solved by this team second, so he will not get additional balloon. Okay, so in this case the answer will be 5. Yeah, and in the next case, A. There is single problem and it is solved by A, so he will get 1 plus 1, which means 2 balloons. So after observation you will find that the answer is n, which is number of problems. Here n is 3, n plus number of distinct elements. Okay, n plus number of distinct elements. Here in the first case the value of in the first case the value of n is 3 and the distinct elements are A is the distinct element, B is also the distinct element, and the third element A is not distinct because it is also written first in the 0th element of the array. Okay, let's say this is array. Okay, so your answer will be n plus number of distinct elements. And how you will find the number of distinct elements? To do this, make an unordered set, let's say S, and insert every element of the array, traverse array from I equal to 0 to n minus 1, and insert the array ith element in the unordered set S, and you will get the distinct element. And find the size of S, which is size of the unordered set. This will be your distinct element, and add the distinct element to the value of n, and you will get your answer. Hope you guys understand this. In the last one, there are 10 elements. This is n, and what is the distinct elements? What are the distinct elements? In the code forces, the distinct element are C, O, D, E, F. O is repeated, R, C is repeated, E is repeated, and let's say S. So number of distinct elements are 1 2 3 4 5 6 and 7. And what is the value of n? The value of n is 10, so your answer will be 17. Okay, hope you guys understand this. This is the answer. And let's move to the third problem, which is Cypher. And the time limit for this problem is also 1 second. And the statement is saying that Luca has a Cypher made up of a sequence of n wheels, each with a digit ai written on it. On the ith wheel he made bi moves. Each move is the one of the two types. One is up move denoted by symbol u, character u, and down move denoted by character d. And in the up move it increases the ith element, ith digit by 1, and after applying the move to 9 it will become 0, because if I rotate this wheel, the next element comes out to be 0. And if I rotate this wheel downward, 0 will go to down and 9 will come in front. This is written here. And it is decreased by 1 higher digit by 1 after applying the down move on 0. It will become 9. And yeah, Luca knows the final sequence of the wheel and move for each wheel help him to find the original sequence and crack the cipher. And the input format is t, total number of test cases, n, total number of wheels in the cipher, and second line consists of n integers, ai which can range from 0 to n digits shown on the ith wheel. And then n lines follows and input a single integer bi, which is total number of moves applied on the ith wheel, and bi characters denoting the nature of the move, which can be upward or downward. And we have to output the n space separated integer, n space separated digits, the initial sequence of the cipher. Okay, let's say the first input. Yeah, okay. 3. Yeah, here n is equals to 3 and the digits shown are 9, 3 and 1. And we have to determine what were the initial, what was the initial sequence, and this is the present sequence of the wheels. Okay, and then it is given that the first wheel is rotated. Let's say initial sequence was x, y and z. Okay, the initial sequence was x, y and z, and if I rotate this wheel, initially there was written x on the first wheel, and if I rotate it 3 times downward, which means that it will be decreased by 3. Okay, it will decreased by 3. and we have to check that for I equals to 0 to n minus 1, iterate over this array and create a variable b and input here the first, these are the value of b, this is for first, this is for second wheel, and this is for third wheel. So for the first wheel, value of b is 3, and let's say make an array move denoted by m only. Okay, move of b size, and here the move array is d, d and d, d, d and d. Yeah, and then check if and then iterate from 0 to b minus 1, and then check if move bth element is downward, and again if it is downward, then check for if array 0th element, which is array ith element. If array I element is equals to 9, then it will be assigned 0, otherwise increment array ith element. And also vice versa, if it is for if the jth element of b move is downward, then do this, otherwise change the code only this to 9, this to 0 and this to decrement. Okay, let's write down the first one, which is this is 9 and this is downward. Okay, move this is j, not b, this is j, this is j. Yeah, the first one is downward. Then what will I do? I will check that array ith element, which is 9 in this case. Is it equal to 9? True. Then I will change this to 0. Okay, yeah, I will change it to 0 again. I will check that this is 0, 1 and 2. Moved jth element, which is also d, and is it equals to 9? This is the, now this becomes 0, 0, and is it equals to 9? Then our answer is no. Then I will increment it, then it will become 1, it will become 1, and again check that is this equals to d? Yeah, then again check if it is equals to 9, then assign 0, otherwise increment this is not equals to 9, then it will become 2, and print this value array ith element. And after printing, go to the next wheel, go to this loop. Decide you will use go to statement, otherwise make any flag variable and use this all depends on your coding skill. Okay, go to this loop and check for the next one, and also run this. If it is not equals to, if is equals to upward, which means u reverse these conditions. So hope you guys understand this problem also, and if you find this video helpful, please leave a like button, and if you have any problem regarding these solutions, let me know in the comment section. I will definitely answer your doubts. And so thanks for watching. Please subscribe this channel for further videos, and thanks for watching. See you in next video.